Oh, no, my friends. This. Resurrect the hair. So, ooh, wow, that has never happened before. Wow. Hola, gente. What is up, my people? Welcome to yet another video where we put to the test new hair care on camera, and my hair takes the bullet for you. Today is the turn of the Kerastase Resistance Masque Therapiste for very damaged, over-processed thick hair, which promises to bring your hair back to life. I think my hair is not the thickest, but it's definitely not fine. So I just shampooed my hair. We are ready. See if it can actually make such a huge difference as it claims to. It's better. Definitely not cheap. The whole box smells. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Green metallic. Points for that gorgeous color. I love it. And then the rest looks like a standard 200 ml, 6.8 fluid ounce Kerastase mask. Let's see how this smells. Wow. Why do most Kerastase hair masks smell so good? I feel like I keep saying that when I open one. It's very, very rare that I will find one disgusting. So fresh and herbal. Let's see the texture. I know many of you guys are going to say, don't touch it, don't touch it. But honestly, how am I supposed to show you this? No wonder it's for thick hair. I mean, look at that. It's very, very rich, slightly buttery. I love this type of texture for my very rebellious hair. No instructions in the packaging, which I'm not really fond of. Let's just Google this. All right, so you also, of course, have a balm, they call it. That's a very gentle shampoo that you can purchase. I didn't. I usually tend to first try just one product in the line, usually the treatment, which should be the star. And if that goes well, then I go ahead and do a full line review, as you guys know, to see if there's anything else within that same range that is interesting, that is worth having, or that really makes a difference and complements the main treatment. So it says here, it has a unique buttery texture. Yeah, totally. It says applied to washed, towel dried hair, which is what we have here, onto lengths and ends, and leaving for 5 minutes, and then rinse. Very straightforward. Let's go ahead and do it. I wish you could see the amount of products that are surrounding me right now. It's like this whole studio is an absolute mess. There's so much going on here. You know, I can't say for now, but stay tuned. Of course, you do this in the shower. It doesn't really say how much product you can apply, but I am going to be very generous. I haven't worked in sections in a while, which is the best way to apply the hair treatment. So let's go ahead. Remember, this should be from mid-lengths to ends. Just stay away from the roots. You know, sometimes when I'm doing these product tests, I imagine you guys with your hair mask, just pampering yourselves, doing a little bit of self-care. That is certainly ultimately my goal. So as I'm doing this, for those of you who care, I'm going to do a very brief life update. I am going to be an auntie for the second time. Yes, my brother and my sister-in-law are pregnant. Gonna have another girl, and she is going to be born in late August. So I just can't wait. On Saturday, we're having a beautiful baby shower. My brother, who I love dearly, he's my younger brother, just by 2 years. The other news, which is not a big deal at all, but I thought, you know, it would be relevant to this channel, and I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to know more about that experience, is that today I'm going to have my skin lasered with a special tech that's supposed to kind of remove any little veins or redness from the face, and even some minor sunspots. I have just one sunspot here, but I do have, you know, a couple of veins near my nose due to my never-ending rosacea battle. So I always get asked, like, Heidi, how do you take care of your skin? What's your skincare routine and all those things? Given that I am already 40 and I haven't yet, never say never, but I haven't yet had any like work done, Botox, no injections, no nothing. And this year, maybe it is because I just turned 40, that I decided to do, a little bit of upkeep with my skin, which has been quite good to me, I think. Aside from that rosacea struggle, make sure that I keep up with the quality of the skin now that it still looks good, reduce that inflammation, reduce the redness, and get rid of those little veins that are recent. Like, I've started noticing them in the last 2 or 3 years. And to be honest, I've seen lots of like great before and afters from this dermatologist, but it's the first time I'm going to her, so I don't know what to think. It sounds amazing, like that they can get rid of those in 1 or 2 sessions, but I wonder, honestly, deep inside, if this actually works. Who knows? Sometimes things don't work. So, my hand feels a little bit tingly. I wonder if I'm allergic or something. Wow, that has never happened before. Let me just, it's not severe, doesn't look red or anything. Try to remove the product from my hands. So I don't know, I'll keep you updated. 5 minutes. I've been talking for at least 2. So I'm just gonna set the timer to 3 minutes and we'll see how that goes. In other news, I also started Pilates, which is kind of a very interesting experience. I don't want to touch this anymore. Oh my God, it keeps tingling. So it's a lot more difficult than I thought. I don't know why. I thought it was like a very relaxing experience with a little bit of like stretching or something like that. Oh, no, my friends. I was so wrong. It's quite an intense exercise, and I found a beautiful Pilates studio. So maybe I can take you with me one day and kind of show you how Pilates studios are here in Argentina. Pilates is quite expensive worldwide because also there's like very few people taking the class. I think like 6 or 7 tops. So of course that brings the price of the lesson a little bit up. Honestly, it's a good time for you guys to come visit Argentina. Everything is cheap in US dollars because we're having an economic crisis. You're gonna say, but who isn't right now after the pandemic? No, we're having like a big one. All right, time is up, my friends. I'm gonna go and rinse this off, and then I'm gonna come back. Hopefully my hand won't be all swollen and I won't be a monster with a huge allergic reaction, but stay tuned, anything is possible. And we are back. Easy peasy, nothing strange to report. The water that was running through my hair just looked a little bit more foamy. I don't know. I'm not super surprised because it does happen with strengthening treatments that they're not good detanglers. I guess the fact that I rinse out with my head upside down doesn't help with tangles, but that said, I do that quite frequently, and they're really tons of hair masks that help a little bit more with tangles than this one. So it's definitely not in their claims, so I'm not going to subtract any points because of that. It doesn't say anything about whether you should style or let air dry, and honestly I have no idea what's better, but it's pretty cold outside and I have to go run some errands, and I'm going to get my skin lasered like I shared with you guys before. So for me today, the best thing to do is to blow dry my hair. To say about this one, good and bad, I guess. This is one of those masks that I'm not instantly sold, I guess you could say. In a nutshell, that's kind of how I feel. I have kind of mixed feelings. I feel that next time I would use it differently, and I'm going to share all that with you if you stay here with me for just a minute. So as I was blow drying my hair, started feeling very, very frizzy and dry. That gives me this vibe that this is not one of those hair masks that is going to air dry nicely at all. Based on personal experience, having tested out hundreds of hair masks for this channel. This is kind of to be expected when the goal of the mask is to strengthen the hair. And I think moving forward, I should probably follow with a hydrating deep conditioning treatment. Something else could be by Kerastase or by other brand. My ends feel pretty dry right now. It does feel a little bit thicker and stronger, but I also don't know if that's because of that dry sensation. I'm just not very fond of these results on their own. Another good idea would be to use a heat protectant or a styling product, such as, for instance, a Olaplex No. 6, which is like a smoothing type of styling cream, or the Kerastase Discipline as you blow dry to make things a little bit easier. It can get tricky to blow dry your hair when it feels very, very like frizzy and rebellious. Probably what I'm going to do next is apply this oil, which I am quite liking lately. This is the Serum Expert wheat oil from the Absolute Repair line by L'Oreal, and I have kept this in my vanity and used it quite a bit. It's not exactly an oil, it's more like a leave-in serum. It's really, really nice and lightweight. One good thing, I guess, is that I do see quite a bit of volume and a little bit more thickness in the hair. Experiment that much shedding, in the brush, which usually is due to the mechanical action of blow drying with the brush. There is always some breakage at some point, and usually these type of treatments help with that. I think this one did as well. It did not wow me, but it did as well. But I tell you, today is a very misty day. You can barely see outside the window. And I know as soon as I leave, I would probably be all puffed, just lying king-like, because my hair is naturally so frizzy. And of course, this Kerastase Therapiste does not address frizz in any way, shape, or form, nor does it address hydration. We cannot subtract points because of that, but it's good to know because some people just purchase masks and they're not really sure what they're specifically targeting. So once again, I think this is one of those treatments that should be followed by one or two other products in a bigger routine. For us people who have rebellious hair, on its own, it seems to make frizz and dryness a little bit worse. So that's kind of my take on this. I will use this a couple more times and see if I can update you guys. I really don't like these ends right now. So all in all, I think I'm going to give this hair mask, I think, a 3 out of 5, because let's face it, if I use the Olaplex No. 3, for example, which I wouldn't use on its own, but I have, at the beginning I did use it on its own without a deep conditioning or hydrating hair mask. After, I don't know if I would repurchase. Olaplex does the same thing and does not dehydrate my hair this much. Definitely give it the benefit of the doubt and use it 2 or 3 more times behind the scenes and keep you guys updated. Who knows, maybe down the line this could be in my top favorite hair masks of the year or something like that. I always keep testing out things behind the scenes, and if I see any changes, I upload a new video. When it's been a few good months and I don't upload an update about a product, it's because I have not changed my mind at all. Oh, I almost forgot that it gave me a bit of an allergic reaction on my hands, a bit of redness and itchiness, and now the redness is gone, but it feels very, very dry. So I would advise you to, at the very least, wear gloves when doing this. I feel this is one of those products that you actually would want to have done at the salon. Like, it feels like quite a strong product, or maybe it's because I had an allergic reaction that I feel that way. Also because you are not going to be using a strengthening mask all the time, or if you already have Olaplex like I do, like maybe you can have this done at the salon every once in a while. That's what I'm trying to say, and not like buy it to have at home. So I don't know, those were my 2 cents. I hope you guys found this video helpful and that you also enjoyed hanging out with me, chit-chatting a little bit about life. Let me know how your life is going in the comment section below. I always like to know you guys more personally, And of course, if you've tried the Kerastase Resistance Therapiste yourselves and you had a different experience and you want to expand on that, kind of share your review, I always love reading those as well. Even if you disagree, it's absolutely fine. Also, quick note, we just got to 10 million channel views, which for me and my little bubble in the internet, that's huge, and I of course owe it all to you guys. If you guys didn't show up, I just would be a crazy person talking to myself, and I probably would stop doing this. I am here because you are here with me, and I really do truly appreciate you very much. I think most of you know that by now. So that's it for now. I will catch up with you all again on my next one. Ciao.